Come on, Chiefs fans! There are a lot of changes happening behind the scenes for the Chiefs. And we had some big moves on Monday. Andy Reid and his staff are wasting no time making moves to retool the roster. The position that fans automatically think needs to be upgraded is left tackle. That is certainly a position of need, but other spots need improvements. But before we get into the first big moves, if you're a true Chiefs fan, hit that like button and if possible comment something like "My heart will always be with the Chiefs." So let's get right to it. One of the first moves? Keeping quarterback Chris Oladipo. According to reports, Oladipo signed a reserve/future contract, ensuring he'll remain with the team going forward. If you're not too familiar with Oladipo, here's a quick recap. He was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 7th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, but he didn't last long in Pittsburgh. The Chiefs picked him up later that year, and while he hasn't seen game action, he's been an integral part of the team as a scout team quarterback. And let's not forget, he already has 2 Super Bowl rings to his name just from being a part of this championship team. So what does this mean for 2025? Well, Oladipo will likely maintain a similar role, working behind Patrick Mahomes and, if the Chiefs keep him around, Carson Wentz. With another year in the Kansas City system, he can continue to develop under the guidance of Mahomes and Reid. Is he the future? Probably not. But keeping him around shows that the Chiefs value his contributions behind the scenes. Now, Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Oladipo can become a solid backup to Mahomes? Or is this just a depth change that won't mean much in the long run? The Kansas City Chiefs are in a different place this offseason. After losing 40-22 to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, the roster needs some reshaping. It was a tough way to end an incredible season, but Andy Reid and his staff didn't waste any time making moves to strengthen the team for another championship run. The position that fans automatically think needs to be upgraded is left tackle. That's certainly a position of need, but other positions need improvement. One area that can't be ignored is wide receiver, and the Chiefs could have the perfect first-round pick. Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden could be the ideal option for Kansas City at number 31. With DeAndre Hopkins and Marquise Brown hitting free agency and Rashee Rice recovering from a major knee injury, the only reliable wide receiver in 2025 is Xavier Worthy. That's where Golden could come into play. He's a versatile weapon who can line up at the slot, X, or Z receiver positions, making him a valuable addition to the Chiefs' offense. Golden is an explosive and dynamic player. The Texas native runs crisp routes, using his quickness to consistently create separation. He also has a wide catch radius, making him a reliable target for Patrick Mahomes. In 36 college games, Golden has recorded 134 receptions, 1,975 receiving yards, and 22 touchdowns. His most recent season with the Texas Longhorns was his best, posting career highs in receptions, 58, receiving yards, 987, and touchdowns, 9. Adding a weapon like Golden would be a game-changer for Kansas City. Yes, we know the Chiefs need to improve in the trenches, but adding a dynamic receiver shouldn't be overlooked. At times this season, it seemed like the Chiefs receivers had trouble getting open. Bringing in another athletic pass catcher is something the front office should encourage. With top receivers like Teteroa McMillan, Luther Burden III, and Emeka Egbuka potentially going in the top 20, Golden could be the best option available when Kansas City is on the clock. The Chiefs are no strangers to picking in the second half of the first round, so this isn't anything new. Last year, they took Worthy with the 28th pick, and he recorded 638 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns during the regular season, proving to be a key player going forward. Why not pair him with another explosive receiver and secure the duo of the future? Now, Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Matthew Golden would be the right choice for Kansas City? Or should the team focus on another position? Now, there's another big concern looming, the potential retirement of Travis Kelce. Kelce has been the heart and soul of this offense, a future Hall of Famer and a cornerstone of the Chiefs dynasty. But at 35, his NFL future is uncertain. Whether he retires this offseason or sticks around for another year, Kansas City needs to start thinking about his replacement, and the latest reports suggest they already have someone in mind. Pro Football Focus Jordan Plocker predicts the Chiefs could select Michigan Wolverines tight end Colston Loveland in the first round of the upcoming NFL Draft. Plocker says, after watching the Chiefs' Super Bowl offense, it wouldn't surprise anyone if the team spent this pick on an offensive lineman. However, Travis Kelce is entering his 13th season, and drafting his replacement before he leaves would do wonders for continuing Kansas City's offensive success for years to come. Loveland averaged an impressive 2.67 yards per route run in 2024, in addition to his 90.6 PFF receiving grade. It's a big move, no doubt. Kelce has set an incredibly high bar with his 10 Pro Bowls for All-Pro selections and a resume that includes 77 regular season touchdowns, over 1,000 receptions, and 12,151 yards. In the playoffs, he's been even more dominant, leading all-time in postseason receptions with 20 playoff touchdowns. Replacing that kind of production won't be easy. Enter Loveland. In 3 seasons with Michigan, he had 117 receptions, 1,466 yards, 11 touchdowns, and helped lead his team to a national championship. He brings a winning mentality, versatility, and the skill set to thrive in Kansas City's high-powered offense. If Kelce sticks around for another season, Loveland could have the perfect opportunity to learn from one of the greatest tight ends of all time before taking on the starting role. So, Chiefs fans, what do you think? Is Colston Loveland the right choice to replace Travis Kelce? Or should Kansas City look elsewhere in the draft? The front office has some big decisions to make with a long list of free agents. That list includes key players like Trey Smith, DJ Humphries, Kareem Hunt, Sandwich Perrine, Jody Fortson, Marquise Brown, Mecole Hardman, DeAndre Hopkins, Juju Smith-Schuster, Justin Watson, Justin Reed, Nick Bolton, and Charles Omenihu. With the salary cap tight, Kansas City won't be able to keep all of them. One name that's generating a lot of buzz is Pro Bowl guard Trey Smith, who could be looking at a big payday. NFL analyst Marcus Mosher of 3013 predicts Smith will land a 4-year, $84 million deal as a free agent. The Chicago Bears, Seattle Seahawks, and New England Patriots have all been named as potential suitors. That's a huge number, and with the Chiefs only having about $5 million in cap space, keeping Smith could be a risky gamble. Smith, a 6th-round pick in 2021, has become one of the league's best offensive linemen. He earned Pro Bowl honors in 2024 and put up some impressive numbers. Last season, he ranked 14th out of 135 eligible guards with a 78.8 overall grade, had a 70.6 pass blocking grade, and an 80.8 run blocking grade. Even more impressive? He didn't allow a single sack all year. That's the kind of player teams will overpay for in free agency. The reality is that finding elite offensive linemen isn't easy. But with Smith projected to command a contract similar to Philadelphia Eagles guard Landon Dickerson's $84 million deal, it's unlikely Kansas City can afford to match that. GM Brett Veach would have to clear a lot of cap space to make it work, and with other key positions to address, the Chiefs might be better off letting Smith walk. So, what do you think, Chiefs fans? Should Kansas City do whatever it takes to keep Trey Smith, or is it time to move on and find a cheaper replacement? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on your Kansas City Chiefs. See you next time.